welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Sitting here with the great Brent Stover. We're talking some college football. Rich Eisen just tweeted this out. The 7 straight home losses means the Schiano Bucks now have something in common with the 1976-77 Bucks, the last team to lose 7 in a row at home. They're bad.
Yep. And we were just talking in the break, Brent and I think there's a good chance Schiano gets fired tomorrow.
Oh, wow. No kidding.
Because playing on a Thursday night, it's kind of like a bye where you have 10 days before your next game. And, the brass, they like to, if they're going to fire a coach during the season, a lot of times they'll do it during the bye week. So then the team gets the chance to kind of adjust and,
yeah, but still there's no adjusting. It's throwing away the season, basically, right? You got
it's already thrown away. They're 0-7.
So you're saying some lame duck guy's going to come in and do what?
The fact is,
it's just sending a message to Schiano, or just like you got to do something type of thing. Like
I think the message has already been out there, and I think the fact that the team resents him the way that they do, and they're going public with it now. I think that the owners, if they feel like they want to win a game this year, if they feel like they want to inspire the team, they may get rid of them.
Well, you said that players said that playing for Schiano was like being in Cuba. I pointed out that could mean good things. Then you said a fan or somebody came out and said that Schiano was worse than Mercer. And that to me is a statement with much less of a gray area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cuba could have a positive. Worse than Mercer, that's a statement where you're taking a hold of an opinion and making it out
It's
there.
pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Speaking of islands.
You're just.
Yeah, Rivas Island. You can't get sideways with Darrell Rivas right off the bat. He's a franchise guy.
Yeah, right.
And that was the first problem. Then the Josh Freeman deal. Even though Josh Freeman, I think he's a D-bag. I mean, if you watch him for the fight, he makes
a D-back or a D-bag?
They say he was concussed now. He says
he looked horrible. And he's making
he played the other day?
They paid him $8 million to go away.
Yeah.
And he wasn't good enough for the Bucks, and he looked horrible for the Vikings the other day.
He did. Wasn't protected very well. Didn't know the offense. There were a lot of people up in arms about the fact that they even put him out there.
But the thing is, Schiano's yet another guy that had a lot of success. He put Rutgers back on the map in college football.
He definitely got a franchise, a system that was down and out for a while. He put them back on the map. You're going to get props for that. But sometimes with a situation like that, you get overrated as a coach, I think.
Agreed. Absolutely.
And he rode that publicity from getting Rutgers back on track to an NFL job, an NFL coaching job, and maybe he wasn't ready for that.
Got the money, though. You got paid. You got to take a shot at it, right?
Yeah,
when you're the
sure.
hot
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
I'm saying he got the opportunity through,
But you have to adjust the way that you address your players. Pro guys don't take kindly to being treated like they're kids. And he is a disciplinarian. He treats his players like he is, the dictator, the despot. They don't deal with that at the pro level very well.
I can trust you on that. A 10-year veteran I could trust with a statement like that. A guy who was only in the league for 7 years. I don't know if you know that much about how a coach.
I know.
No, you're right.
I lose credibility.
Without question, obviously, you were at 2 huge college programs, then the pros for 7 years, 2 different teams. Yeah. You're going to know what it's like. I mean, it's got to be way different between college and pros. Man, I mean, obviously.
Guys sit around in that locker room in the NFL. You're there all day. And guys, listen, if one of the assistant coaches says something that a guy doesn't like, remember, that guy's getting paid more than that assistant coach.
Right.
That guy may be older than the assistant coach. The guy may feel like he knows more about football than that guy.
Yeah.
That stuff never happens in college.
Right.
There is a respect factor that you have to earn in the NFL if you're going to want to coach guys. If you want to lead these guys, they have to respect you first, and then you can start imparting your knowledge on them. But if you come in there and you try to lay down the law, a lot of times it backfires.
And I feel like Chip Kelly is doing that in Philadelphia. I mean, and they may not make the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to win 9 or 10 games, but as we also talked about, the way he's doing it is working out,
Yeah, he's a guy who just kind of gets it. Like Mike Tomlin is another guy who just kind of gets it. He understands how to very intelligent interpersonally. First.
And I say Tomlin's a great NFL coach. Absolutely. A guy who'll work consistently. I'd love to be the reporter with the balls enough to go up to Schiano and go, listen, Greg, not the greatest week for you. A fan comparing you to Mercer. Your thoughts? A fan saying you're worse than Mercer. Greg, your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
And because Schiano looks like a guy who's pumped up a little bit. He might get punched in the face. We got to take a break. When we come back, more football talk. More, so maybe a World Series prediction out of Brent. Mm-hmm. I know he's a Midwestern guy.
Yeah.
Grew up in Kansas. Maybe he likes the Cardinals. Maybe he hates the Cardinals.
I used to do sideline for the Cardinals.
That's
as
right.
recently as
You're
08.
a Cardinal guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to check out a bunch of stuff, and we're going to see if Boschetti can cough up a milky substance. The Artie Lange. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. How about this if you're a Buccaneer fan? This will make you feel... first of all, I want to say this. Thanks to French Quarter's guest apartments for being our New York City hotel. Let them be your headquarters in New York City. Go to FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next day. That's FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next day. You will not be disappointed. Speaking of disappointing, Buccaneers. How's this if you're a Buccaneers fan? Next week, they go to Seattle to play.
Yeah.
What's an early line on that?
In Seattle. It's got to be 20 plus.
Okay.
20 plus points. They're scoring.
Maybe.
Listen, they're scoring
Maybe.
14 points a game.
Jacksonville, Denver was only like 19. So
Was
I don't
it?
know. Yeah, I think so. Wasn't it?
No,
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that.
Was it?
I thought it was more than
Okay.
that.
It was
too,
20-something.
No,
Yeah.
wow.
It was.
Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
27 maybe.
Sorry, John. You're
Buccaneers lost 12 of their last 13 games. They're scoring less than every team in the NFL except the Jaguars, who have to be setting some sort of record this season for all-time worst offenses in the league.
I forget, did Denver cover against Jacksonville?
No.
They didn't, right?
Denver had a rough go at it.
They
That was
won
like
like
the
10.
one game Jacksonville showed up.
Right.
Like they looked like an NFL team at times.
Well, if you're going to
in
show
that
up.
game. Yeah.
That's undoable. It's going to be, if that went 20, I bet this goes over 20 because they're in disarray,
Absolutely. Yeah.
By the way, you alluded to it earlier this hour. Chiefs, Denver's not beating the Chiefs in Kansas City.
No,
They're not.
I don't think
Mark,
so either.
hit the tape on that. I want to go on record as saying that.
Yeah.
Next time I come in.
Okay.
Well,
I want
that-
to go on record. I'm
All
so
right.
solid on that.
Yeah, and I don't think the Chiefs beat Denver in Denver. either.
Maybe not.
I mean, I think they split that 1-1. The Arrowhead advantage is very obvious.
Oh.
The noise level is incredible.
Loudest
Peyton
ever.
Manning, everything's about communication. He'll have all the hand signals and stuff, but still, it's just as an offensive lineman against a pass rush like that Chiefs pass rush. If you're a millisecond slow getting off on the ball, and you always are when you have to go silent count in the noise, how are they going to block Tom Bahali and Justin Houston?
You're not.
Coming off the edges if they're just a millisecond slow in their, in their
hit the
pass
tape
set.
on this one. I don't think I shower tomorrow. Hit the tape on that one. I want that on the record. I guarantee it. No, that's okay. Listen, it's Kansas City clearly getting a lot of props. But again,
Yeah.
the NFL changes on a dime here.
It's
Yeah.
They have
amazing.
one bad week. They lose. Kansas City. Everybody, I can overrate it.
Right.
But I do like that story. I like the Andy Reid aspect of it. I can root for them. Absolutely.
Yeah, the thing that's crazy, though, Kansas City, Andy Reid's an offensive guy, and the offense is not that prolific right now. They last week, Alex Smith, his line was like 14 of 31, 128 yards passing. Just not stellar.
He needs better receivers, I think. I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing about him, he can get out of
would
the
help.
pocket. They haven't had that in a long time. A guy that can get out of the
Oh,
pocket
yeah.
a little bit.
He can move.
He does that. And anytime you get Jam
Athletic
Charles, you got a chance. I don't know. The other one, too, is the Jets. I think you guys touched on that. I mean,
A little
I
bit, yeah.
love the fact that they're 4-3. I love it because everyone hated them at the start.
Sure.
The whole Manish.
Everyone hates them at the start of every year.
No, but it was like the Daily News. It was the same story every day. Rex Ryan's not going to try. It's like, get creative at some point. Every day, the story in late August, early September was Rex Ryan needs to be fired. What are they going to do about quarterback? Every day, the same story. And because of that, because of all the haters, I love the fact that they're 4-3.
And he
That's
was
a big
happy as
game.
hell when he beat the Pats. that press conference, he was happy as hell, Rex Ryan. And he should be. But I look, as a Giant fan, you might say it's a Jet down as a Giant fan. I like our chances of getting Habadoomy and Clowney.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
You've set the table to have a good shot at Jadeveon. The Jets game this week, Cincinnati, I believe, is a huge one, a huge AFC game. Like I am one of those who believes that the letdown after beating the Patriots is going to be considerable. I don't think the Jets show up, and that's just based on history. You know, that's just based on the way that teams.
Terrible.
Just normally.
What a terrible thing to say about a team on a high. Just
I
tear the rug
guarantee-
right out from under them. And remember, Jet fans will punch you in the face even if you're a woman. So you better be careful.
But don't you feel like the Jets' focus year round is on beating the Patriots?
Yes.
And then when you
Rex
do,
Ryan has a thing about Belichick.
Then what? Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Their defense will be fine this week. It's,
the
it's
defense
Geno
isn't-
Smith.
yeah.
It's which Geno Smith shows.
Listen, we got to take a break. Steve on the phone from Chicago. Stick around. I will get to you. I want to hear your question. So try not to hang up if you can. I'll get to you in the third hour. And more of this fun. Back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.